battle is on. It's going to be just some few hours to the time when Nigeria will be facing Ghana. It's really a big battle. A lot of Nigerians can't wait. The time is really ticking and it's getting so close. Well, Nigeria will be facing Ghana in a couple of hours. I am Adeniyi Ajishafe. Sport is always business and fitness, and we are starting on the show 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am with Olawale Peters. Good to have you.
Good evening, Adeniyi. It's a pleasure to be back.
Well, for a while now, there's this particular federation that has been in turmoil, a lot of issues here and there. It's not only basketball that's having problem in Nigeria, we have badminton. Badminton is the first story we'll be looking at, where right now news came out that they've re-elected Francis Obi as the president of that particular federation. Well, news came out that 10 people actually voted, and now he has been declared the winner. But my fear now is that I hope the internal rancor will actually cease eventually. Hope we won't be seeing another group coming up that they are the faction or issue, all this issue, because he actually issued a statement saying, yeah, it's over, the fight, they've agreed, everything is settled, let's see. But I hope that our badminton will see the lights of the day, talking about progressing.
Okay, and I think it's possible to see the light of the day. The election has been done and the winner has been declared. What we need to do now is what Francis said. He needs to call everybody back to the table. If truly they are to serve the country, if truly what they want to offer is services, there's no need of anybody having a faction, because we gain nothing by having a division. A house that is divided against itself cannot even stand. So if the purpose is to serve Nigerians, badmintons, what they need to do is to call everybody into other roundtable discussion. Okay, what are your grievances? What are we doing that you think we are doing wrong? Okay, what are your own program? What are your own manifesto? Let's look at mine. Let's see how we can inculcate it in. There should be room for everybody. There should be space for everybody. There should be position for everybody. It's not a must. It's not possible for everybody to be the president of this country. It's only one person that can be the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Also, when it comes to the badminton, also, they can only have only one. So other people should come and support and just bury their arches, whatever issue they have, for the sake of the country and for the progress of the game. They should just try and resolve it maturely. It's possible, and I see it's going to be a good way, so that we can't go the way of the Nigerian basketball, the way of the Athletic Federation of Nigeria, and so on and so forth. I think it is high time that we look at the internal problem that we are having that is affecting our sport activities and resolve it one after the other. That's the truth. We want to serve people, we want to serve Nigeria, we want to serve our country. If that is the purpose of this election, the purpose of these grievances, then we should come together and join hands together with our different programs and manifesto, collapse this into one. It shouldn't be a winner takes all. It should be a win-win situation. We should be able to make some concession that, okay, no problem, this is what I intend doing, but because I want to accommodate you, I will allow you to have your own program. I think if we have that mindset, I think we are going to get to the right channel.
Hopefully, Francis Obi and the entire executive board of Nigeria, that's Badminton Federation of Nigeria, they will be able to tinker the tank of Nigerian badminton to a greater height. We've been looking at that particular federation, a bit of issues there, but hopefully it's settled. Now let's move away from there. The big one for tonight, well, matches will be coming up in different locations in Africa and even beyond Africa. Now we look at these fixtures that will be coming up tonight. DR Congo, Morocco, Cameroon, Algeria, Mali, Tunisia, Egypt, Senegal, Ghana, Nigeria. Well, let's take them one by one, or maybe two by two. If you look at the fixtures for the World Cup series in Africa, well, although there is no Cameroon here, there are other Cote d'Ivoire and all that, but minus those two big nations, South Africa probably, you have Mali, Tunisia, Senegal, Egypt, Ghana, Nigeria. Oh, rather, Cameroon, rather. I'm about saying Cote d'Ivoire. Then, minus Cote d'Ivoire and South Africa, you have Algeria, Tunisia, Senegal, Nigeria, Ghana, Egypt, Mali, Cameroon, Morocco. And then, okay, let's put DR Congo. All these countries, 5 just have to drop.
It's, I don't know, for Egypt and Senegal, so it is certain that we are not going to see either of them playing at the World Cup, because it's only one of them.
But like the way it is in Europe, why is Africa one like?
That is exactly where I'm going to. Now we've had 19 countries have qualified for the World Cup. So we have about 13 left from the 32 countries that should play in the World Cup. 5 is being expected from Africa. It's the only African country.
And then you pair the best
against them. Why didn't we have the group team like they had in Europe? And we have only 5 slots. Imagine we having 5 slots with over 54 countries we have in the continent of Africa, compared to South American that they have about 10 or 11 countries, now, and they are coming with 4. They are coming with 4 countries. So these are what we're supposed to look at as an African. The CAF needs to look into it. It is high time that they increase the country
slot for
Africa from that 5 to 7 or 10. Europe, they are bringing about 13. So that's why you see them dominating good final, semi-final, and we have a lot of good countries in Africa. Look at the just concluded Nations Cup, AFCON. Comoros, look at what they did. Cape Verde, look at what they did. So that shows that when it comes to football, it's not about the size of the country. Could you imagine, or nobody would believe, that Serbia would top their group ahead of Portugal. Switzerland will top their group ahead of Italy. Canada, they are topping the CONCACAF team now ahead of Mexico, US, Costa Rica. So that shows that the game of football is evolving. It's not about the size of the country
or
continent.
Now, so my point is, which I don't know the yardstick, but it's painful because you look at, it's not the same football that they take. We have African players playing in Europe, and then when it comes to allotting slot, Africa 3, 5, and all that. Then some continent will be having 13. We have 54 nations. I don't know where the rules came from that says, okay, Africa, there is a particular law guiding against you that you cannot bring 10. I still don't understand that. It's painful. Anytime I think about this, I always feel so angry because I don't know how FIFA got to do this particular, I don't know call it rule or law. It's just painful. That they give a whole continent just 5 slots. In fact, it's just being improved upon. It was just 3.
Yeah.
From 1 to 2 to 3, now 5, 54. And then you now put aside, side by side, the strongest countries. Easily, you are already dropping 5 strong countries. The remaining 5 will now go. Now, assuming you have like 7 or 10, imagine if these 10 countries should be at the World Cup. There is hope that at least you can drag with these guys and get to semi-final. Is it intentionally? Because I still don't understand why this is happening. Which law says FIFA cannot allot Africa at 10? The way they give to Europe. Is it that they play another ball in Europe that we don't play?
We play more than them.
So I don't understand.
Okay, and I think what needs to be done now is very simple. It's all about negotiation. It's all about agitation. It's all about the CAF representative to go to FIFA. And I think the next World Cup, they are thinking of increasing the slot
they should increase it
to 8. But however, it's not something that should be said verbally.
Small.
It is only when it is time for the FIFA election that they will come
to Africa and be seeking for votes.
Seeking for vote. That point, we should let them know that the 5 slot given to us, we cannot take it. It should be documented sincerely, because I don't want to say this, but is it a game plan that let's give them that 5 so that getting to quarterfinal or semi-final, because no African country has gotten to the semi-final of the World Cup before. The best has been quarterfinal by Cameroon and Senegal. So after that, we don't have it. So talk less of we winning the World Cup. If not because of the apartheid issue that happened in South Africa, I don't think bringing it to Africa in 2010, that South Africa hosted it, it will have been what it is. Do you know how many years that Morocco has been bidding for this World Cup?
When they have all the facilities.
They have the facilities, they have everything what it takes. So I think it is high time the CAF representative, the CAF chairman, which I know is doing very, very well for now, sincerely, we need to take it further to make sure that they increase our slots when it comes to the World Cup participation.
Well, we've been looking at matches coming up in Africa. Well, at least 5 nations will be facing, 10 nations facing themselves today. And well, DR Congo, Morocco. Well, all the countries are equal. For me, anyone can qualify. I'm not even picking Cameroon or Algeria. What a cracker there. Mali, Tunisia, big one. Yeah. Egypt, Senegal, another battle. You see final again, final before final. Ghana, Nigeria. This is where I'm going. Between Egypt, Senegal, Ghana, Nigeria. Let's just peg it there. Egypt, Senegal, quickly.
Okay, Egypt Senegal is going to be a repeat of the AFCON final in which the Senegalese they won by penalty. And if you look at the head-to-head between the two teams, they've met 13 times. Egypt they won 6 times. The Senegalese they won I think 5 times, and they drew 2 times.
Okay.
So and also the Senegalese they've gone 13 games unbeaten. They won 10 matches and they drew only 3. So that shows that they are coming to the game with a good performance, and they are the African champion currently now. But the Egyptian, they are a wounded lion. So what do I mean by the wounded lion? They lost the Nations Cup to the Senegalese team, and they are playing at home today. And you know the support they normally get.
And they will also be
home.
looking at, no, we must go to the World Cup.
No, they have to go.
So let Senegal pick that Nations Cup and be eating that cup.
But the Senegalese, they won't want to look at it that, no, what we want is not only the Nations Cup. You know, Man not going to the World Cup is going to affect his career. Salah not going to the World Cup is going to affect his career.
But at least, let them do, like someone was saying, if you were to be a Senegalese president, you just say, okay, we won the Nations Cup, let's just give Egypt the World Cup, let them go for the World Cup.
Okay, now, do you know what it takes for a defending champion? Okay, do you know what Italian team they are feeling right now? They are the current European champion, and they are not going to the World Cup.
Very painful.
Very painful. So you are not expecting the African champion
not
to go to the World Cup also.
Oh my goodness.
No, they want to prove that they
well,
need to go to
let's
the World
look
Cup.
at Ghana, Nigeria. Big one. You just have to be. That's the match that a lot of people are talking about. Ghana, Nigeria. Now you just have to look at. Is a battle of music, battle of entertainment, battle of politics, everything. The two countries have been arch rivals for a long time. But tonight, at 8:30 Nigerian time, is going to happen in live. Bayara Stadium, Kumasi. The Eagles are really raring to go. They have trained, they have planned. In fact, I heard that they went with their own water and food to avoid any to avoid any problem. So they are prepared for this. I love the fact that no stone is actually being left unturned now. They are trying to see everything was just work together for good for this game.
Yeah, sincerely, like we discussed earlier in the morning, I don't see us losing tonight's match. In the next 3 hours now, the match will commence. I don't see us losing the match, sincerely. We are really prepared. I've never seen the Nigerian, the NFF, the technical crew, and the players, okay, getting prepared, motivated, and ready for a match like the way we are prepared for this. It's like they want to console us for losing out at the Nations Cup against Tunisia. And for the last three World Cup consecutively, we've qualified, we've been participating. So this is not the time to have that break, okay? So as far as I'm concerned, tonight's match, we are winning, or the best Ghanaian get from us is a draw. But I don't see us losing at all.
Well, to buttress on that particular statement he just made, let's listen to what Amaju Pinnick, Nigerian Football Federation president, actually said after the training yesterday in Ghana.
We're very, very happy with our preparations. You know, we started right from when we left the AFCON, you know, and we had a program which the General Secretary dropped from the beginning. In fact, decision of the players, everything, and by God's grace, everything that we have put to place, I believe we'll be able to achieve. You know, but we are just very prayerful about the game tomorrow, and what we have done, we'll be very consistent with our preparations right from when we got elected. You know, top-notch hotels, top-notch preparation, which we did, and today the players, in fact, when they go to the hotel, you know, we moved the hotel to the well scouting because this is the first time we are playing Abuja in a very long time, and we're really and truly excited about the place. And again, we of course saw their plane, the airpiece, the beauty of our nation in terms of aviation at the moment. So we're really excited. But unfortunately, when we got to Ghana, you know, it's not the fault of Ghana, neither was it the fault of airpiece, you know, because we should understand that this is a makeshift arrangement. Only less than 10 days ago that this facility was approved. It's a small city, and the airport does not have the facility for such a big aircraft. So I personally know the efforts the airpiece chairman made last night, up to 1 a.m., myself, him, and some of my members, in ensuring that they moved that stairway to Accra, from Accra to Kumasi. But the good news about this town is that, Ghana and Nigeria were one, is that they are building a new terminal that we have the jetway, the passengers tunnel, and we are really and truly excited about what we're seeing. Tomorrow, we just want Nigerians to support and believe in what we are doing. We thank the government, thank the Honorable Minister, and thank everybody that have been very supportive. Coming here, a lot of Nigerians are coming by road, and truly and really the Ghanaians have been, particularly my colleague Kurt Akraku, he has been excellent. He came to the airport himself as president of the federation and also as president of WAFU to come and receive us with his team. So that was quite legendary as far as I'm concerned, and that's the kind of solidarity we want to see in football. And I'll mention.
Well, that's Amaju Pinnick there, Nigerian Football Federation president, talking about Nigerians. Well, they actually drove over there in Ghana. Some moved there just yesterday, and he said, well, that was when he was talking about tomorrow. Tomorrow is now today, and the match will be coming on. I love the fact that everything has been put in place. They really plan ahead of this, and in fact, like I said earlier, I've never seen so much seriousness almost from everybody.
Yeah, it shows the importance they attach to the games tonight, because what we are going through right now in the country, we need something to be happy about. That's the truth. Don't be surprised, some people, they are going to watch the match at the filling station.
Of course, on the queue.
On the queue. To tell you that despite what we are going through in the country, we still need the reason to be happy. And how can we be happy? By this. It brings happiness to everybody. Tonight, in the next few hours, you'll see all Nigerians, everybody, coming together as one. The only time we come together as one is during sport activities and the other, which I won't want to make mention of it.
Please don't mention
now,
that.
I won't mention it
just
now.
talk sport.
I'll just talk sport now. So I think it's a very good one. And like what he said also, some Nigerians, they travel by road just to support the players, to support the Eagles. So what else do we need than what we've gotten? The preparation, fantastic. The motivation, fantastic. The concentration, commitment, and dedication is what the player just needs to. They should just go out there, feel free, play their game. They shouldn't be selfish. We're not looking at who scored the goal. We are looking at how are we going to win the match. Teamwork, team spirit is what we need tonight. We don't need an individual brilliance. No, we don't need an individual game. We need a situation whereby the two will overlap and 7 will cover up. A situation whereby 9 will come to the box to defend a corner kick. That is what we need to do. We need
effort.
Team effort, mass defense, mass attack. That our midfield, we should choke the midfield. Play from the wings. If they didn't allow us to play from the, they can't even stop us from playing from the wings. We are Eagles. Can anybody stop Eagle from flying?
No.
So definitely they can stop us from using our wings to fly. So we should use that. Victor Moses should be at his best.
Simon Moses
should be at his best. Samuel
Chukwueze
should be at his best. If they are using Joe Aribo, Osimhen should be at his best. What you should be looking at is accuracy. Accuracy is what you should be looking
from
at.
Everyone.
From
all
everyone.
The players.
All the players, including the keeper, accuracy. Your reflexes must be very sharp. You should concentrate 100%. Communicate with your defenders. Communicate with your midfielders. Communicate with your attackers. Call for support. Call for help, because it's going to be a game of strength also. It's going to be a game of strength and a game of pace, because most of the Ghanaian teams, they are very young, so they are very athletic. So we need both strength and pace to cover up. Having all this, I think in the next 4 or 5 hours, I will call you to congratulate you.
Good one there. We've been looking at matches coming up in Africa. A big one. 5 matches coming up in between 10 countries. It's a big one there, because all the countries are so strong. When you compare the 2 nations facing each other, you'll be wondering which one will drop for one. Is it Egypt, Senegal, Nigeria, and Ghana? And you have Cameroon, Algeria, all these countries battling to see who qualify for 2022 Qatar World Cup. Now let's quickly look at other fixtures that will be coming up in South America. South America will be coming up between Argentina, Venezuela. Although Argentina, they have qualified. They just want to play for pride against Venezuela. I expect them to win this if they won't go the way of Iran.
No, I'm sure looking at what happened between Brazil and Chile yesterday, 4 goals to 0. The Argentina also, they also wants to win their own game. It's not about we've qualified and we want to leave. No, it's about game of superiority. No, the Brazilian cannot top the group where I am. I have to top the group. So that's what's going to happen tonight. And Venezuela also, they don't have anything. Even if they win the match, they are going nowhere. If they lose the match, but they have to play for the country and for the pride. So, but I see Argentina winning the match.
Let's go North Central America fixtures quickly. Let's look at those games that will also be coming up in the North Central America there. Well, matches will be coming up there. Now we have, though those matches, I think some of them have been played earlier. So now let's go quickly move straight to talk about UEFA story. UEFA is saying that probably they could replace financial fair play, FFP. They want to see how they can change this because it's as if it's not really working. Despite the financial play rule, some clubs are still able to maneuver their way, and some clubs are the ones suffering at the expense of all the big clubs having enough money to buy players. They are looking at maybe 70% of income from for each club. That's where you can easily buy players, and then you don't go beyond that.
Well, it's one thing about making a law. It's another thing
to stand by it,
to monitor and stand by it. So that's the reason why the financial fair play, it's really not working. This also, if they don't put the process in place, will have the same issue. And this one that they want to introduce now, it's only going to pay the big boys. What do I mean? Like the likes of Manchester City, I think they topped the highest club earning this last season, 2020 to 2021, with about £641 million profit they made. So 70% of that, they can use that, whatever they have, to buy players. It's also going to help the teams to be using their academy. So that means it's not about you buying stars, buying players, like the likes of Barcelona, the likes of Arsenal. It will help them, that they've been doing already, it will help them to graduate from their academy to come to the main team. So it's a very good one, but they must have a process in place. What do I mean by a process in place? There's one thing that comes with sanction, and I weigh if I breach the policy and the sanction that is coming. If the sanction that is coming is something that is financial, monetary, I can do away with it. But if you do this, we're going to take 3 points.
They actually said they would deduct points from them. Any club that is found wanting, their points will be deducted than UEFA Champions League or whatever.
So that is the only way. But if it has to do with financial sanction, they will just look at it and how much is the money. I can go ahead with it. But if it is like 3 points, 6 points, or you are not going to play in the UEFA competition next season, then everybody will sit tight and develop the academy and make sure that you'll be buying players for 200, 300 million plus a game.
Our time is up, almost going out. Now, Chelsea can still sell tickets coming from United Kingdom. The government there say, okay, Chelsea for a while now, there are a problem there, but they've been given that nod to be able to sell tickets to people, to fans, to watch matches. And that's a good news for Chelsea because that will have hampered them from making any revenue. But this one will be able to at least help them to make some money, at least still get the club going while the issue of bidding is still in process.
Okay, it's a very good one, and I don't have a doubt that this issue will be revisited
very soon.
Very soon. So, and let's see what happens in the next coming weeks. Probably all this issue will be put behind. So a good one for the team because you need money to run. Imagine if you have to travel to play UEFA in another European country, and you are limited to only 20,000 or 30,000 pounds. How do you want to cope? Imagine if you are playing in an empty stadium, no spectators, and then the COVID era again. So that is going to hamper. And these players, the club, they didn't offend you. They've done nothing wrong. The issue you have is with the owner. And what you should try and guard against is for the owner, Abramovich, not to get the revenue that the clubs are making into his account. So you shouldn't do something that should affect the players, but I give it to the Chelsea players. Since this issue started, they've not lost a match. They've been winning all their matches. So that means they are self-motivated. It's not about money. It's all about what you want to do. So a good one from the UK government, and let's see how it goes out.
A good one for United Kingdom there for at least allowing Chelsea to be able to sell some tickets. But the big one, and in fact the biggest, is that Nigeria will be playing Ghana a couple of hours now, and we hope that we can win that game. and we believe that they can do it. We've been supporting them from here, and hopefully the Eagles will smile and fly high ahead of the Black Stars of Ghana. It's been a wonderful time, but before I will let you go, even though nobody is able to, everybody has been predicting, I'm not about prediction now, I'm just looking at the Eagles. Their focus now is to get us to the World Cup. You believe in it?
100%.
Good one. That's the key. 100% Nigerians, believe in yourselves. That's it for Super Eagles. Believe in yourself as we send that particular note from here. Trust TV 360 Sport is a place where we are telling you, go there, fly high, Eagles of Nigeria, and win for this great country. That's it on 360 Sport. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.